What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shades Tube. That new background, not background music, but that new countdown music sounds absolutely nice. Again, welcome to Shades Tube, guys. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Friday night slash Saturday morning. And I hope your Friday and your entire week went well. Let me turn this thing down every time. All right, there you go. Anyway, guys, this is Fuckery Friday slash Saturday, and I got a lot of fuckery stuff to tell you guys about. Like, for starters, the Obamas, are they actually getting a divorce? Because rumor has it that they are preparing for one. So we're going to talk about that. Also, Miss Wright, Jaguar Wright, she gets special honor from Trump. We're going to talk about that. Also, guys, we have a lot of other breaking news that I want to tell you guys about. The judge did block another executive order from Trump. Okay. And Trump announces Kobe Bryant and some more people are going to have statues for National Guard of American Heroes. Okay. And then, guys, we're going to talk about Tigger. His mother passed away at age 53. Okay. And a horrible situation happened in Brazil. A young man passed on. And wait till you hear that story, guys. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Also, Luigi Manigoni, he had on a bulletproof vest during his court appearance. And why? All right. And let's see what else we got. Ex-Proud Boy leader who was pardoned by Trump. He was arrested again, guys. I mean, again, okay? For assault, if I'm not mistaken. And then some Diddy news. They said the world reacts to Diddy in a horrible way. We're going to go over that too. And Trump makes chilling comments about who the next president could be. Okay, and let's see. Oh, and then we got some the airplane update. Not really an update, but social media detectives are trying to determine why that plane flipped over and who was responsible for that. All right. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, guys. Some fuckery news, some non-fuckery news. Get you something to drink and relax and see bed. If you are at work, continue to do your job and having a good night at work. And let's chill and watch Shades too. Before we watch it, though, let me ask you guys to go ahead and do me a couple of favors. Could you please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content? If you are not subscribed to the channel, can you please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for doing all of that. And if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do a super chat, a super sticker, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99, or you can donate to Shades Tube at Cash App at $Shades Tube. I know I just messed that up the way I said it. All right. But anyway, thank you guys. Let's go ahead and start off with this live. All right. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Everybody watches this in the replay. And what's up, Jermaine, sleepyhead Jermaine? What's going on? Huh? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started with this live. I still can't get over the countdown music. If you guys have a channel and you use the timer, did yours change too? I mean, it's really, really nice. I love it. I love it. All right. Anyway, we're going to start off this live talking about the Obamas, okay? We're going to go ahead and touch on them first. Let me put their stuff up here first, okay? So it's been all in the online and news articles and everything about them having a pending divorce. So tonight we're just going to look at these rumors. I don't know if this is true or not. I definitely need to do that Copyright Disclaimer Act. Let's see. I think this is the story right here. Let's click on this right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Okay, so we're going to talk about them first. Okay, let me go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Um, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. All right. So first thing first, let's go ahead and talk about Obama's. Okay. So it's been rumored, and I don't know again if this is true or not. I don't know for sure, guys, but it's all over social media, news articles, and everything. So I want to just go ahead and touch on this just a little bit. And again, we do not know if this is true. This is allegedly, okay? We don't know if this is true or not. I think they have. Hold on, let's see. Let's do it one more time. I may have to type it in here if it don't come up. Newsbreak took this story down. Hold on, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Boy, you can tell when people got some, some pull, how quickly they can get things taken down. Okay, let's see if I can find it somewhere else. Because I'm gonna just tell you straight up, this one right here was like, hold on. Barack and Michelle Obama already dividing their $70 million in assets as power couple nears divorce. Okay. And that's according to some insider. So they took this down. They did not keep it up. So I don't know if I should actually be talking about it. Like I said, this is allegedly anyway. We don't even know if this is actually true. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely removed. Let me show y'all. It has definitely been removed. Hold on. They definitely removed that. When you click on it, it just goes to an entire different page. Because they probably lying. I don't know for sure. But let me try it one more time. Maybe let me type it in a Google search. Let's see what they say here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I can pull up. So let's see. It's also on Radar Online. So they still have it here. Okay. So anyway, they said, remember, this is allegedly. We don't know if this is true. Okay. This is a rumor. It says Barack and Michelle Obama are quietly carving up their 70 million empire and edging closer to confessing that their 32-year marriage is over. RadarOnline.com can reveal with their sensational split set to be the first ever post-White House divorce between a former president and first lady. So they said hard-nosed lawyers and mediators for the former Democratic Party power couple are attempting to come to terms and divide up their dollars in assets before the estranged spouses come clean with the American people later this year, according to a source. They said they want to have everything ironed out in advance. And this is according to an insider with knowledge about their divorce and etc. He also said the last thing they want is an ugly fight with lots of nasty legal filings. So they said, as previously reported, a political expert told us the pair's partnership had turned venomous following Republican Donald Trump landslide victory over Democrat Kamala Harris in the 2024 presidential contest. According to sources, Barack demanded the mother of his two adult daughters take up the Democratic Party's standard following Joe Biden's abrupt exit from the Oval Office race in July. But insiders said the Harvard-trained lawyer turned Tinseltown producer balked at her hubby's ultimatum and chose to further pursue her Hollywood ambitions through the duo's company, Higher Ground Productions. Anyway, they said they have already been living separate lives on opposite coasts for some time, but that was no longer an option after Michelle refused to run and Barack was forced to back Kamala, a source added. The source also said that was a total humiliation for him, especially since she lost. Now, although Barack took to social media in January to wish his wife happy birthday in a lovey-dovey ex-post, sources said a public statement regarding their marriage end will likely be issued after the summer, as it will take months to sort out their intermingled mountain of holdings. They have homes in D.C., Martha's Vineyard in Chicago, plus a stock portfolio in assets of $25 million. There are also substantial revenue streams from their various media projects to divide and manage going forward. It is far from easy to untangle a life of 3 decades with someone, but maintaining the illusion of a happy and stable marriage is no longer a solution. They both are of the mind that they will be better off on their own. So again, I don't know if this is true or not, but it is all over social media and the internet in news articles. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think they are actually heading for a divorce or what? And they do have a picture of her being out. They took this, I guess, 9 hours ago. Let's see. But I know they're not just getting a divorce because of what this article is saying, because he wanted her to run for office. I know it's got to be probably more things than just that. Anyway, they did say Michelle Obama was spotted out and about for the first time since separation rumors with husband Barack Obama ran rapid. The former First Lady was absent from 2 high-profile political events last month, sparking rumors that her marriage may be on the rocks. Michelle has remained silent, since Trump's inauguration, hiding away in Hawaii while her husband splits his time between Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles. On Thursday, she was spotted enjoying a night out with her brother, Craig, at a popular LA restaurant. They said she appeared to be in good spirits. She was laughing and smiling as she and her older sibling left Mother Wolf in Hollywood. They were escorted by heavy security, and the street was reportedly closed temporarily to allow a Secret Service detail to wait outside. So anyway, another reason why they are saying they are separated is because Michelle stayed in Hawaii, okay, while Barack was out in LA and DC. All right. So even though they do have all these rumors going around, Obama went on, I guess, X or whatever the case is, when he said happy birthday, and he called his wife the love of his life. He also shared a sweet post gushing over his wife on Valentine's Day. So again, I don't know if this article is true. Maybe they had some type of argument or something. I don't know. But if it is true, and then he did all this other stuff, then that just means that they're basically trying to put up a front. The American people, they don't want people in their business. Clearly, he also wrote this: 32 years together, and you still take my breath away. Happy Valentine's Day, Michelle Obama, alongside a picture of the two of them. So, I mean, that really doesn't sound like they are heading for a divorce. They could be separated. Sometimes couples do separate for whatever reason, and then they get back together. So they could be separated, try to work things out. But that message he wrote for Valentine's Day, it just does not seem like, it doesn't seem like to me they're heading for a divorce, but you can never tell. You just don't know for sure. You really just can't tell, for sure. Let's see what some of these people are saying in the comment section. Section. Somebody says she will run for president in 2028. You can take that to the bank. And then Lisa said, you can see that she's not happy. I wonder what happened. These two are making the worst mistake of their lives. Divorce at their age is agonizing. I remember a time when their marriage was the model for most and a dream for many women, as they were seen holding hands and enjoying each other's company. She did look like she was kind of upset. I don't know, but that doesn't mean she's upset. She was upset with her husband. She could be just looking like that. You know what I'm saying? She might not even be upset, guys. She just may be looking serious. Hold on, y'all. Stay up, watch. Okay, she just might, like I said, she could have just been looking serious. It's kind of hard to tell just looking at her what she is mad about, because she could be, upset about anything. I do agree that she did not look too happy in that picture I just showed you guys. But you still can't jump to the conclusions that she was, upset at Barack. We just can't do that. Let's see what else. Somebody said, you people need to stop the hate. The Obamas are doing better than ever. Mind your own business, and leave the power couple alone. Okay. Somebody said she is so miserable. She hates herself. Like I said, you can't really tell, what's going on. If she was actually mad, she looks like, she wasn't happy, but we don't know what that could be about. That could be about any damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that she's mad at her husband. It doesn't mean that she's mad at anybody. She could just have been having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Anything, And then who walks down the street anyway, smiling and looking goofy like that? So she just may have a serious look right there in that picture. Let's see. Somebody said, listen to all the losers in the comments who have to say, welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you in the morning? That's funny because a lot of people were making crazy comments here. Okay, so that's why this person came back and said that. You got one dude talking about it and some other people and stuff. Let's see. Somebody said, this is so stupid. She is out to dinner in LA all the time. Okay. So Cindy said, I read earlier, they are divorcing because Barack wanted her to run for president after Biden was dumped. But she wanted to focus on her film industry. And Barack was not happy endorsing Harris. Okay, so I doubt if they are getting a divorce, I doubt that is the reason behind it. Okay, that's not even for me. It wouldn't be even important it wouldn't be important enough to get a divorce. I mean, because she wouldn't run. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find some more stuff, some better comments. Okay, somebody said, unfortunately, evolution hasn't been very kind to her. That's for sure. Okay. And then Elisa said, I can't believe how much hatred people have and the way they give a reputation to a person. What is it that woman has done to them to talk about her like that? Okay, let's see what it says. Somebody said those people are living their best life, not bothered by all these rumors. Okay, so like I said before, guys, I don't know for sure if this is true or not. Um, in one article that I read, it said that they were getting a divorce because he was cheating with an actress, I believe. Okay. I'm not even gonna say the name or anything, but it's right here. Again, I don't know if this is true. I'm thinking it's probably just a rumor. They even say here's a rumor. So they claim that he's having an affair with an actress. Okay. So again, I don't know if that's true 100%. Hey, Drip Advisory, thank you so much for tuning in. Right, Jermaine. Right, that's exactly. Yeah. And I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said before, it's crazy, so it I don't know, you guys. I just do not know. Anyway, Obama and Miss Aniston affair rumors circulated last year. And despite the Friends actress flat out denying them, they have started flying up again. Okay. Hmm. So they did take a picture here, right here, Obama and his wife, right here. Goodness. Okay. So like I said, I don't know. I mean, it could be true. It may not be true. I just don't know for sure. Hmm. So anyway, let me just tell you what she said, Jennifer. She clarified that the rumors are baseless gossip and that she barely knows Barack Obama. All right. And I don't know why they came out with that rumor. So Miss Aniston, she also denied that she denied the rumors. Okay, she denied it again on the Jimmy Kimmel's show. Okay, so they said during the interview, Aniston was presented with a magazine cover on Jimmy Kimmel's show, and the headline said, "The truth about Jen and Barack." And then it said, "Betrayed as Aniston steals her husband's attention." And then another line claimed Aniston and Obama are obsessed with each other. So anyway, Jennifer replied, "Of all the calls you get from your publicist, where you're just like, oh no, what is it going to be?" Or an email saying, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story. And then it's that. So she clarified again. She said, "I have met him once. I know Michelle more than him." Okay. So again, she's denying everything. So again, I don't know. Again, I don't know how these rumors came about, with Jennifer Aniston. Hmm. So back on October the 3rd, 2024, the Obamas celebrated their 32-year wedding anniversary. And Michelle posted a message on IG. She said, "I love going through life with you by my side." And then she said, "You are brilliant, kind, funny." No, I think this is the husband. He said, "You are brilliant, kind, funny, and beautiful. And I'm lucky to call you mine." So she posted a message on IG first, saying, "I love going through life with you by my side." And then her husband, Barack, posted a reply saying, "You are beautiful, you are brilliant, kind, funny, and beautiful." So again, if they are separated and headed for a divorce, they are definitely playing it off, in regards to all of these love notes and things like that they write to each other and stuff. And I still don't know how the Jennifer Aniston rumors came about. What made people, go around saying this? What made them think that something must have happened to make them think, that these two were seeing each other secretly. I just don't know. Here's another picture, a better looking picture right here. So what do you guys think? Do you believe this story about these two getting divorced? Or do you think they're lying? The tabloids are lying. What do you guys think? So somebody says someone does not like Jennifer Aniston. What a way to ruin her life. Imagine. She's 55 years young, kept herself out of any crazy situations, and now being thrown to the wolves by the uneducated media. I can't figure out why the Democrat Party are creating hardship on their own president and first lady. I hope they get together and sue the crap out of whoever started these rumors. Another example of poor journalism these days. If we can do our job correctly, we will make something up good. Okay, but I'm trying to still figure out where did these rumors. Oh, here it is right here. They said the birth of a rumor. Okay, let's see here. So they said it all started when Barack attended the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter and Donald Trump inauguration alone, while Michelle stayed at home. Okay. Then Obama was also spotted dining alone at the DC restaurant. I guess it's Osteria Moza. Then a source told Vanity Fair the rumors are untrue, and a source close to Aniston also characterized the affair rumors as beyond absurd. Hmm. Let's see what else they got here. So that's it on that. So Jennifer Aniston is definitely, denied having an affair with Barack Obama. And him and his wife, like I said, did these notes, these letters, these messages to each other on Valentine's Day, on her birthday, on their anniversary. So if they are separated and heading for a divorce, they are definitely paying it off, with these love letters to each other. But people do that. They do that all the time. So again, I don't really know. It is odd that they don't be together or anything, but you just never know why people do things. You never know. Let's read these comments over here. So you said sources say they are separated. Right, right. They're not none of this stuff. And hopefully they can work it out. And you're right about Jennifer Aniston. They could have hit a bump in the road, just going through a little something. Sometimes when you're married, you go through a little something, and then you may want to separate, but sometimes that doesn't mean that you're going to get a divorce. You see what I'm saying? So, right, we don't know because, they're not discussing it. So, all we can do is sit around and wait to see if this source is telling the truth. The source said later on this year they will announce it to everybody. So we will see. It wouldn't surprise me though if they did announce that, because like I said before, a lot of these celebs and things like that, they will pretend to still be together and be separated. So we just don't know. But honestly, it's not really our business anyway. You know what I'm saying. But it is what it is when you are, a celeb or very successful. You're going to be out in the public. They're gonna showcase almost everything that they see you do. You know what I'm saying? So divorce, marriage, having babies, somebody passing on, getting hurt, all of that stuff will be like showcased if you are a celeb or any political figure like the president or something like that. But you said if the Clintons can stay together, the Obamas will be okay. Yeah, you just never know, like I said, but we will be waiting to see. All right. All right. So we are going to move on. And I do wish Michelle and Barack Obama, blessings. And hopefully they don't, divorce or anything like that. Hopefully they can work it out. All right. If anything is going on. Okay. All right. We got to move on to the next story. Okay. You are so crazy, Jermaine. Uh-uh-uh. You're so crazy. You're so crazy. Okay. All right. So the next story we are going to talk about is Miss Jaguar Wright getting a special honor. All right. Let's go ahead and do that one. Let me put this thing up here because I got to change it every time. I'm going to start having this pre-done too. I always forget to do it. Let's go ahead and change this. So we're going to talk about Miss Wright. This old StreamYard, man, it takes all day to change up. There you go. There you go. I still can't believe Newsweek took that down. They don't want to get sued, I guess. So anyway, this is according to Newsbreak. All right. Here's Jaguar right here. Okay, anyway, this article says Miss Wright may raise eyebrows with her outrageous claims, but she can now hold a high honor above many of her haters' heads. Okay, so on Tuesday night, February the 18th, she was presented with the Defender of Freedom Award at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Now, in recognition of her fearless dedication to truth and justice. As a bold and unapologetic voice in the fight for transparency and accountability, Jaguar continues to shine a light where others fear to tread. And this statement was read by former U.S. Army Lieutenant General and former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, who presented Wright with the award. Now, for those unaware, Michael Flynn pleaded guilty in December of 2017 to issuing inaccurate statements to the FBI about his ties to Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak, I guess, during the preceding U.S. presidential transition period. Years later, Trump pardoned him in November of 2020, thus making the conviction null. Even though former U.S. President Barack Obama warned of Flynn's potential problems, Trump made him the national security advisor. Okay. Previously, he directed the Defense Intelligence Agency under the Obama administration. Flynn's time with Trump specifically only lasted about a month before his resignation over his lies about contacting Russian officials. So this is Jaguar Wright receiving her award. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see what else they're saying here. So anyway, they said as for Jaguar Wright, the soul singer has had a career that now turned into mostly gossip and questionable storylines. Okay, she made various unfounded claims about some massive celebs like Beyonce and Jay-Z amid the Diddy scandal. In addition, Wright often lacks the evidence to back her claims up, which makes them more sensational online. Despite the ruckus that they can cause, a lot of fans and online users understand that folks shouldn't always take her seriously or at face value. Nevertheless, this Defender of Freedom Award fell under scrutiny for various reasons. Whether you question the worth of a Trump backed honor or the merits of Jaguar Wright as an honoree, very few people expected this. Considering how explosive some of her claims became in recent years, it seems like she really broke into more mainstream consciousness. We will see whether or not wild claims will emerge soon or if this will break up the flow. Okay, so what do you guys think about her award that she won? Or that she got, not won, but that she got. What do you guys think about that? So she got the Defender of Freedom Award. Okay. What do you guys think about that award? They said that she is fearless and she is dedicated to truth and justice. Hmm. Let's see what y'all said over here. Yeah, that's what they just said. They said true. Listen, they just said, let me read this correctly. They just said she was presented with the Defender of Freedom Award in recognition of her fearless dedication to truth and justice. They said she continues to shine a light where others fear to tread. And she's bold and she fights for transparency and accountability. So yeah. Okay. Okay. So Jermaine just voiced his opinion on this. Okay. Let me read some of these comments. Okay. Somebody said Jaguar Wright. Who is she? What does she do? I am not being sarcastic. I never heard of her. Another person said she's an informant in a whistleblower. They say she's exposing Diddy in the world he lives in. And then somebody else says she's been sued several times because she lies to make a living. So of course, Trump would honor her. Somebody say, man, this is the longest episode of the Twilight Zone ever. Please, will the candid cameraman please jump out? This reality show of America gets crazier by the hour. Another commenter says, shame on her ignorance. And then somebody else said maybe why Trump gave it to her. Okay. Another commenter said that's why she's been MIA. I haven't heard anything in a month or so, and she was always online speaking about someone. Ah, Mia said this is embarrassing for her in the culture, but I get it. She is a loudmouth lunatic that has ruined her career. This woman can really sing. Most people don't know that she can sing. I wish she would speak on mental health issues in our communities or create a support group for mothers that have to bury their child like she did. Instead, she gossips and lies on other celebs. She is a good singer and very talented. I guess this administration will support everything that goes against everything we really want and need to uplift our people. Okay. Hmm. Somebody said the puppet are getting their crown by the puppet masters. Charleston White and Cat Williams are next. Okay. And then another commenter said, and now she's going to use her voice to stop Trump and these losers. Okay. We'll see. All right. We will see. Somebody said this is as bad as when they gave Holly Berry a Grammy for Monsters Ball when she acted in movies that were far more better. Okay. And then some people are telling her congratulations. And then this is the final one. She the biggest snitch on earth. Okay. Wait a minute, let me read this one. These people are crazy. Somebody said, how is it a effing honor to be awarded something by an effing criminal that is a spy for Putin? Are you serious? Am I the only one who thinks this shit is hilarious? Okay. Then another person said he is a racist. I believe it was to get back at Jay-Z. Ooh. Another commenter said special honors for what? Demons run together. And then another commenter said, all of this is just a distraction. I wish people would start looking behind Trump rather than at this idiotic clown shit that he does and is doing. Okay. Ooh, another commenter said a nut honoring a nut makes perfect sense. Okay. And then one more commenter said, Trump, go ahead and pardon Diddy and R. Kelly. Okay, so anyway, congratulations to Mr. Wright. Okay, and that's all I can really say about that. But yeah, these comments are tripped out. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section if you are watching this in the replay. Do you think that she deserves that award? Okay, so let's go and move on from her. What's up, Nate the Great Podcast? What's going on? Let me go ahead and read these things that you said first. You said, how can she back Trump and he was Epstein's buddy? And right, and she's been talking about people in Hollywood being PDOs, so why would she back him? But I don't know. You just never know. You never know. He said, but Jaguar goes down there and kisses the ring. Mm. Thank you, Nate. Blessings to you too. Yeah, this is a trip. We'll see how everything plays out with her. You know, so she has this award now. Let me just get this story. This is some fuckery news right here, for real, for real. People are absolutely nuts. So now we're going to move on to the next story. And I did that. Let's see what else I got here. So I was telling you guys before that Tigger's mother passed away today as well. Let me take this down. I think it was today. It may have been, not today, but it may have been, could have been Thursday. Let's see here. Let's find the breaking news. Let's put this up. No. Let's put it up here. Breaking news. Okay. So this is mom, and this is Tigger right here. I think his name is Tigger, right? Tigger. She was only 53 years old too. Okay. He looks like his mom too, man. Let's see here. Let's see. He wrote a message on, I guess online somewhere. He said, "I've been trying to understand and process why God takes the most meaningful and most beautifulest people away from us. But I know I would never get an answer that would fill the emptiness in my heart. Can't imagine life without you by my side. You were the best and most supportive person in my life. You always." Okay, that's what he wrote to his mom. And that's his mom when she was younger, I guess, and when he was a baby. Let me show y'all when she had him. Cute. So he posted all this with his mom and him. That's his mom. I wonder where she passed on from at 53. This is him and his mom when he was little. All these little pictures, cute. And this is them dressed up doing Halloween, I guess. Or they were at a restaurant. This looked like Christmas. May have been Christmas. And let's look at this.
Oh my goodness. This is so. Oh, this is so. Oh, yes. This is so.
That was around Christmas. That's sad, y'all. Dang. Then this is her birthday, I guess. And then this is mom right there talking about her stuff. Okay, so that's sad. Let's see what happened here. Where did she pass from? Let's see. So she was 53 years young at the time of her passing. They said right now there's no words on how she passed, but the pain Tigger is feeling is clear. His mom was a major part of his life and supporting him through everything. Fans and loved ones are sending their love and prayers to Tigger and his family during this tough time. Losing someone close, especially a mom, leaves a huge hole, and we are keeping Tigger in our thoughts as he grieves. That's sad. And they also say more details will come as the story unfolds. But for now, we just send strength and peace to him and his family. So my condolences are expressed out, to Tigger, in my prayers are expressed out to him and his family as well. And may his mom rest in peace. And again, they do not know, well, they have not, told us, what happened, where she passed from, but I guess in the future they probably will. Man, let's see. Somebody said he looked just like his mom. He sure did. Yep, too young. Somebody said prayers. Another commenter said, "So sorry for your loss, Tigger. Your mother was pretty. You and your family are in my thoughts and prayers. God bless you. May she rest in heavenly peace." So yeah, that's sad. And y'all already know Biggie Small's mom passed as well of natural causes. She was receiving hospice care at her home. She passed away, I think, on Thursday as well. So again, my condolences are expressed out to her family and friends, and my prayers, and may she continue to rest in peace and stuff. And I did do an earlier live today where I talked about that briefly, and we also talked about Diddy as well. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and move on to another breaking news. Hold on, guys. So hold on. So Trump announces Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, and Jackie Robinson statues for National Guard of American Heroes. So that's what he's going to do. Um, I guess he's really going to do this. I don't know for sure, but that's what he says. Okay, he said they will be getting statues of American sports legends. So he said this during a Black History Month ceremony at the White House. So they're going to put statues of them in their garden there. Okay. He also announced multiple civil rights leaders in other fields, including Martin Luther King Jr., Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday, Aretha Franklin, Coretta Scott King, and Frederick Douglass will also get statues. So the National Guard of American Heroes was unveiled by Trump in 2020 and is dedicated to celebrating heroic figures in American history. And this garden is located on the grounds of the National Mall in Washington, D.C. The garden is designed to celebrate heroes from all walks of life with statues, busts, and plaques commemorating their immense contributions to the country. Okay, so that's something good he is doing. Okay, I'm not going to read these comments because people are tripping on this comment section about people being racist and stuff like that. So we're not going to read that. All right, but anyway, that's a good thing that he did right there. Okay, that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and go to the next story. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. So anyway, and here's some more Trump news. They said Trump deletes nationwide database on police misconduct founded after George Floyd unaliving. Let's see what they're talking about right here. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. So the database created in response to the unaliving of George Floyd in 2020 by Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was designed to prevent bad police officers from jumping to new agencies and starting over with a clean record. The thing about it is Trump was the one to propose this database during his first term in 2020, but it wasn't created until an executive order by President Joe Biden created the National Law Enforcement Accountability Database. So Trump issued an order last month revoking Biden's orders in the database. While the database only covered federal law enforcement officers and not local, state, or county officers, it contained nearly 150,000 federal officers and agents from the FBI and IRS all the way to the Railroad Retirement Board. While the database had only been launched in December 2023, It had already, by the end of last year, contained disciplinary records from all 90 executive branch agencies with law enforcement officers dating back to 2017, according to a report issued by the Justice Department in December. Trump's rescinding of Biden's executive order was part of his effort to dramatically downsize the size and scope of the federal government. The order in question laid out steps to improve use of force standards in research, ensured appropriate use of body cameras, and require anti-bias training, in addition to creating a misconduct database. Anyway, the Washington Post reported that the Justice Department and the White House had declined to explain their reasoning for decommissioning the database. Trump's executive order, signed on January 20th, revoked dozens of Biden's executive orders, saying they had embedded deeply unpopular, inflationary, illegal, and radical practices within every agency and office of the federal government. Anyway, at least one police group, they had expressed criticism of the database, saying that officers were not given the chance to challenge the information about them before it was entered into the database. So that's what happened, you guys, okay? Which is something else. So again, Trump deletes nationwide database on police misconduct founded after George Floyd was unalive. So let's see what maybe 2 or 3 people said about this. Elaine said, elect a clown, expect a circus. All right? And damn. Okay, Sonny said, we all saw the violence at the Capitol, the invasion of Ukraine, and Mr. Floyd having his aorta crushed. We would never unsee these events. All right. Oh my gosh. Somebody said, I support Trump, but this is wrong. Police officers should be held accountable. And I agree. And then somebody else came back and said, I do not support that insane lunatic. And then Pamela said, I don't support Trump, but I agree that cops should be held accountable for their behavior, and good cops need to be recognized for what they do. So here somebody said there's a lot of misconception with the George Floyd's case, the biggest being the family had an autopsy done in the family's autopsy said he passed on due to use of force. The state medical examiner said it was from drugs. According to the state medical examiner, he had enough fentanyl in him to unalive 2 people. And then another commenter said, no, he did not. You people believe anything. So let's see what else they got here. Somebody said impeach him now. Somebody said John Gotti, aka Donald Trump. And then another person said excellent decision. And that said, what a clown. You vote for the clown or no vote. Hope you feel the consequences of your choice. FAFO moments coming. Okay. So anyway, what do you guys think about that? About him deleting the database? So did y'all know Boosie, Kodak Black, Rod Wave, and more was set to attend Trump's Black History Month event. All right, so those people were there. All right, let's see who else they got. Who else was there? So let's see: Kodak Black, Little Boosie, Rod Wave, former ESPN host Sage Steele, ex-NFL player Jack Brewer, Herschel Walker, Senator Tim Scott, and more. All right, those are the people who were there. Okay, there you go. That was a trip. Let's see what you said. Let's see. You say he erased 70 years of civil rights gains in 1 month. If we get some effing statues, I'll tell him what he can do with those statues. Do any of these people represent Black people as a whole? And you just answer the question. He said no. Okay. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. So a judge largely blocked Trump's executive orders ending federal support for DEI programs. Okay. So on Friday, this judge blocked it. Okay. And that executive order that Trump initiated, okay, it was to seek the end to government support for programs promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. All right. So anyway, U.S. District Judge Adam Albelson in Baltimore granted a preliminary injunction blocking the administration from terminating or changing federal contracts they consider equity related. Anyway, Judge Adam found that the orders likely carry constitutional violations, including against free speech rights. They said Trump signed an order his first day in office directing federal agencies to terminate all equity-related grants or contracts. He signed a follow-up order requiring federal contractors to certify that they don't promote DEI. Anyway, the White House did not immediately return a message seeking comment Friday evening. Hold on, let's see what else we got here. So anyway, again, like I said, the judge largely blocks Trump's executive orders ending federal support for DEI programs. What do you guys think about that? Of course, he said he thinks we are just athletes and musicians, not pilots and skilled labor. I agree. Okay. So anyway, that's what happened. The judge blocked it. You know, Trump administration though was arguing that the president was targeting only DEI programs that violate federal civil rights laws. Okay, if that's what he says. But anyway, if you guys want to read more about that, because this goes on and on and on, you can just go right to Newsbreak or Google search. Just go to Google search, right? And you can type in Judge largely blocks Trump's executive orders ending federal support for DEI programs. Okay? That's what you can do. So let me read a couple of these comments. Jose said, I think that it's pretty simple. The best qualified for the job is the one who should get it, regardless of their race or gender. And then somebody said, the way I look at it is white people have been discriminated against for way too long. And then another commenter said, really? And why do they have specific training in it? Somebody said the appeals court will overrule that. Somebody said, how the heck can a judge block this? Y'all so damn dumb. Seth said, it scares me that you vote and don't know the basis of how our government works. The judiciary decides what is unconstitutional. Gosh, that is crazy. Let's see what else they got here. Somebody said the problem with DEI is it's endangering people with non-qualified people doing these jobs and not giving these jobs to qualified people. Just because somebody is DEI, right, it doesn't mean they are not qualified. Okay, if any employee hires someone and do not make sure they are qualified for the job, they don't need their position. Okay, for real, they do not need their position because I know, with the DI, you want to make sure you get enough minorities there, but I don't feel like these companies will just hire anybody to fill a quota. I don't believe that. I believe they still look at your experience and everything. I think some people get upset about that because they feel like it prevents them from getting a job if they're doing DEI, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. They probably feel like, they're more qualified than the person and they should have that position, not that person right there, which is crazy. And then somebody talk about the air traffic control positions. But the thing about this is that could happen to anybody if you do not have a sufficient staff. If you have less people at your job doing the work than you should, you're bound to see a lot of mistakes because the people you have there, they may be overworked, they could be tired, they're probably doing a lot of different jobs. So of course, more mistakes are made, and that's why they should not have fired or put a freeze on hiring. Because you definitely need qualified people to work in these airports, point blank. But I don't think they just hire people, who are unqualified just because they're Black. I don't believe that. That would be stupid, especially, like really, like jobs like, at the airport, being a pilot or, working on the airplanes or stuff like that. I think they look at your experience. I really do. Now let's go and move to the next story. See what time it is, 12:18. Okay. So y'all, check this out. Ex-Proud Boys leader who was pardoned by Trump, he was arrested again by Capitol Police. Isn't that stupid? It's like not every, but a lot of people some people that Trump pardoned, either they got right back in trouble again, and I think one got unalive. So who? I have to look that up. Let me just look at this, read this, Jermaine. So anyway, this is the ex-leader of the Proud Boys. I think this is the same one who said he would run for a political position. Let's see. So anyway, his name is Enrique Taro. Okay. He was just arrested during a Friday press conference in front of the U.S. Capitol. Let's see. So anyway, they did hold a press conference with other Proud Boy members, which drew counter protesters. Okay. So I think we have a little picture here. Not a picture, but a video. Let's look at it and see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here, you guys. Hold on. Let's see if he on here scrapping. Oh, that's where they arrested him. Okay. Going right back to jail. That's stupid. Right back to jail. How long has he been out? Pardon. That's crazy. So anyway, he was arrested for a simple assault. So a counter protester put a cell phone close to his face and he struck her phone in arm in response. Okay. So the counter protester said she wanted to file charges. So Taro was arrested. The incident took place between the Capitol and Washington's Union Station. Two counter protesters were seen filling out what appeared to be police reports. So originally, Taro was sentenced to 22 years in prison for his role in helping to plan the January 6th attack on the Capitol. They said although he did not storm the building that day, okay, so he was pardoned alongside some 1,500 other January 6th defendants, including those who violently attacked police officers. And like I said before, he had publicly discussed running for office since he was released from prison. Okay, let's see what some people said here. Let's see. Somebody said throw his ass back in jail. And then somebody said, is he Mexican? Deport him, Trump. He's breaking the law. Deport him, remember? And then someone said, no, he is Cuban. And then somebody said, Hispanics are not the only immigrants. Shaking my head. So that's tripped out. He got pardoned. He got out of jail, prison, and then he ends up doing something else and goes his crazy self right back to jail again. All right, that's crazy. Let's see what y'all talking about over here. He said this is the second time a Nazi salute has been done in public setting by Trump people. Let's see. Let me see what that salute looks like. What happened here? Wait a minute. What's that? Okay, let's see here. I should have looked it up on TikTok. See, what is his name? Steve Banyas. Let's see. See if I spell his name right. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull this. Let's see what's going on. So this is him right here. Okay, let's see. Let's see, like the video. Just see here. Let's see if they can find a video. Maybe I should go to TikTok and see. Is this the Nazi salute right here? Let's see. It's buffering and shit. Let's see. I'm gonna pull it up on TikTok and look at this thing. It's buffering. Then they got all this crazy little ass on. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's take this off here.
toughest days are ahead, folks, but you know what? Riyadh, Berlin, Beijing, Moscow, City of London, right here. This is not beatable. You can't. The only way we lose is if we quit. The only way we don't have victory if we surrender. The only way that they win is we retreat. And we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight. Amen.
He just did that? Okay, that's crazy. Let's watch that again.
I love my new Anchor Solix EverFrost 2 cooler
Wait,
because it can cool down from 77 degrees.
let me see if I can skip that ad. So let's see now.
All day. Actually, over 4 days. Right. And you have 4 different options when it comes
Skip
to
this damn ad.
Riyadh, Berlin, Beijing, Moscow, City of London, right here. This is not beatable. You can't. The only way we lose is if we quit. The only way we don't have victory if we surrender. The only way that they win is we retreat. We're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit.
Okay. All right. They just doing the most, getting bolder and bolder. Hey, let me stop this. So they say he is being accused of making a Nazi salute while giving a speech at the Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, on Thursday. Okay. And then the reason why this matters is because this incident happened soon after Elon Musk, another top ally of Donald Trump, was accused of giving a Nazi salute on stage during an event celebrating the president's January inauguration. So we just saw his salute. So during his speech, Bannon repeated his calls for Trump to run for an unconstitutional third term, telling the crowd, "We want Trump in 2028." And then he said later, near the end of his speech, that the only way we lose is if we quit, and that we will never surrender. And then he chanted, "Fight, fight, fight," before raising his right arm with his palm down. So a number of left-wing figures and Trump critics accused Bannon of giving a Nazi salute on stage at CPAC. Definitely, that is true, definitely. And then other people accused him of mimicking Elon Musk's salute. So some of his defenders of Elon Musk, claims that when he raised his arm, it was a movement that meant his heart goes out to you. It was that type of gesture. And others said it was a Roman salute, an extended arm gesture, probably believed to have been used in ancient Rome. Sure, they make any kind of excuses. Now, a number of social media users also said that Bannon gave a Roman salute at CPAC while sharing clips of his speech. And then following the outcry over Musk's gesture, right-wing figures shared photos of high-profile Democrats, such as former President Barack Obama and ex-Vice President Kamala Harris raising one arm while delivering speeches. Some social media users said the photo suggests Musk's gesture was taken out of context, as there was no outrage over the innocent gestures from Democratic figures. So what do you guys think about that? Do y'all think that was a Nazi salute that he did? And why do you guys think he did it? You say your eyes are not lying to you, huh? Yeah, it looks like a Nazi salute to me. So, I think they know exactly what they're doing. And they're just giving you guys warnings, okay? Because out of all the things you could be doing, why would you have to do that salute? You could have did so many different things. Right. That's what they're saying. They're saying, yeah. I don't know. What they're saying is that it's common for them to do that hand movement. Okay. And it's not Nazi related because Obama and Kamala Harris did it as well. So it's crazy. Like I said, thank you, Jermaine, for telling me about that. All right. What time is it? Okay, we're doing here. Hour 22 minutes. Let me hurry up. So now, guys, one more breaking news, and I'm gonna give you some fuckery news, and then we're gonna get out of here. So Luigi Magnagoni, he wore a bulletproof vest at his court appearance. Now, lawyers are claiming he is being treated differently, in jail. Sound like another Diddy, huh? Diddy situation. Let's see. So this is him in his bulletproof vest. So they must be scared somebody's going to get in there in the courtroom and unalive him. And why would he have a vest on when everybody was for him? A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people was for what he did. I wouldn't say to necessarily, actually they were, because they was making all types of comments and jokes. Let me see what they're talking about. So anyway, they said that I guess they put that on him because a lot of people were there. A lot of supporters was there. And they said that they created a circus-like atmosphere inside and out. So maybe that's the reason why they put that on him. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if they got anything else. So let's see. Okay. I don't see what else happened. Okay, so let's see. In court on Friday, Agnifilio expressed her frustration about what's the dude's name? Luigi's treatment in the public eye. She said he's in shackles. He was wearing a vest today with these legs shackled and his arms shackled. And she also added his treatments affects her team's ability to meet with him before or after court, as he is constantly surrounded by law enforcement. He said, when I go to visit Luigi at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, I sit with him. He is unshackled. He walks around freely in the visiting area. We sit in a room together without law enforcement hovering over us. Let's see what else they got here. Let's see. So they claim that his treatment affects her team's ability to meet with him before or after court, as he is constantly surrounded by law enforcement. And then she said, when I go visit him at the detention center, she said she sits with him. He is unshackled. He's able to walk around freely in the visiting area, and they sit in a room together without law enforcement hovering over us. And then she said, but for whatever reasons, here, despite all of the law enforcement, there need to be wearing his vest. They needed to be shackled, and they stand right over us, and we got no time with them. Okay. Let's read a couple of these comments. Somebody said they need to be very, let's see, they need to be very cautious on how to deal with this. One thing goes bad, and the entire nation is in an uproar. I don't think they realize just how closely the nation is watching this play out. And then another commenter said, no one wants to hurt him. That's why he has a half a million in donations. He is a hero. Yeah, I don't think nobody is either, because everybody like him and they happy about what he did. Like I said before, if somebody does mess with him, it's just because they were just doing it out of spitefulness, because I just don't see it. But, clearly they do. That's why he had on a bulletproof vest. That's why he had it on. I do not know for sure. I think he did. I don't know for sure. I thought I saw him speak, but I'm not sure. Never heard him. And I'm not going to look it up because they need to put AI generated voices on here and stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's see what else we're going to do. Okay, let's see what that breaking news right now, guys. Let me go ahead and give y'all some fuckery news, and then we're going to get out of here because we've been on here an hour and 28 minutes. Let's see. Let's change this right here. So anyway, here we go. First thing first. This little boy, y'all. Let me just show y'all a story real quick. Let's see. Wait, let me stop this first. Damn it. Okay. Trying to get the damn article back up. Hold on, y'all. Is this it? No, these people don't be all this damn dancing. Hold on. Let me click that again. I know what happened to it. Let's try to do this one more time. The butterfly. So here it is right here. Hold on. Like this.
Teen injected himself with crushed up butterfly and spent 7 agonizing days in the hospital before eventually passing away. Now you're probably wondering, what would have motivated him to do it? Well, supposedly it was part of a social media trend. But I swear, every time an insane incident happens, like, oh, some kid drank 10 gallons of paint, they always just say, oh, it's one of those social media trends. As someone who's on social media constantly, I must be out of the loop because I was not memoed in on the crushed up butterfly and inject it into yourself trend. And while this story is heartbreaking, I think every time the news says it's a social media trend, it's just a cop-out. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. This teen injected himself with crushed up butterfly.
Let me go tell y'all a story, okay? It's crazy that he did this. But they'll do stuff, challenges on TikTok, trying to be cool and things like that. And sometimes it's just not good to do them, because it can be a disaster. Let's see here. Let's find this little story. Here it is. Well, no, this is not it right here. Let's see. Hold on, yeah. Just hold on for a second. I got to find it. Hopefully I can take it down. Let's see. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, so let's see. The Brazilian teen who passed on after injecting himself with butterfly remains reportedly suffered in agony for a week before his passing on. And doctors say it could have been because of an allergic reaction or infection. Anyway, his name is Davey, 14. He suffered from excruciating pain in a hospital in Victoria de Consequência for an entire week after admitting he mixed a unalive butterfly with water and injected the concoction into his leg. And why? Anyway, authorities are investigating whether the teen who had been throwing up and limping before going to the hospital was participating in a sick social media challenge that caused his unaliving. Now, they did say it might have been an allergic reaction, but the thing is why would you want to do a challenge that could possibly be harmful to you just to get views and things like that? Let's see what some of these people are saying right here. Somebody said this was so unfortunate, but why on earth are teens this easily influenced by social media to try this stupid stuff? Why are parents not talking common sense to their kids? And I agree. You definitely got to talk about things with your kids and let them know. Don't be doing all these crazy challenges on social media. You know what I'm saying? No dangerous challenges or anything like that. And he probably thought he was going to be all right. Let's see here. So let's see here. Let's talk about some different here. So somebody said, well, I am saddened for his family's loss. He was old enough to know that butterfly remains don't belong in your body. Come on, let's start teaching children common sense. And part of that common sense being not to do what social media tells you to do, especially if it's harmful, okay? If it's harmful and can result in your unaliving, you getting hurt, or someone else getting hurt, you shouldn't be doing it. You should not be doing it at all. We're not going to read that. Somebody said, who would inject themselves with an unalive insect remains, let alone any type of animal remains? I'm just wondering, where did he get the needle to inject it from? He had to have gotten the idea off of TikTok, and that's even more reasons why TikTok needs to be shut down. I don't think so. They probably could just tighten up some things on TikTok to decrease, the amount of underage kids from being on there and things like that. Let's see. I thought he did. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what besides doing a challenge, but did he not know that ingesting butterflies could possibly end your life? He didn't look it up or anything. Let's see what else they got. So somebody said those butterflies he had were poisonous. They said, was he trying to get some kind of high or commit the S word? In that way? All right. So anyway, these people got some nasty little comments. It don't even make any sense. Okay. And I will keep you guys updated on that if I get any more information on him. We're gonna see what else we got. So y'all, this woman, this is another fuckery story. This woman tracks down her ex-boyfriend and his new love interest, and then she ended up shooting her in the head. Okay, on their first date. That's crazy. Let's see it. So let's see. Let's see how did that happen. So Colin's ex-boyfriend told deputies he had recently cut off his romance with his chick. But on Saturday afternoon, he said Collins began texting him about wanting to give him back some of his clothes and other items that were left at her home. He told her he did not want his items returned and requested she should just throw them away. He said he was planning a night out with the victim, whom he had previously dated, and some of her family members, according to an affidavit. The man drove the victim in her car to a liquor store where they met up with others. They were leaving the store when Collins again started calling him. He was at a spotlight when suddenly he saw Collins in the car. She allegedly swerved in front of him, blocking his vehicle from going forward. Then the man reversed and then drove around Collins before driving away. But Collins allegedly kept following him. Collins allegedly got out of her car and walked up to her ex-boyfriend and began aggressively knocking on his window. He told her to leave him alone. The victim's other family members who were in a car ahead of the man got out to see what was happening. Meanwhile, Collins and the man's passenger, the woman he had plans with that night, started arguing. Figured they was fearing an altercation. The man got out of the car and tried to defuse the situation. And that's when Collins allegedly shot the victim once in the head. Paramedics rushed the responsive victim to the hospital. The affidavit did not include an updated medical condition. So that's some damn fuckery right there. This stripped out chick. This is what she looked like out with the blonde hair. This is not Amber, but Country Rain, because Amber wear her hair like this. So she was jealous. So she figured she would take him out. She didn't want nobody else to have him. She didn't want nobody else having him. She just figured out she would unalive him so nobody could be with him if she can't be with him. Let's see right here. So this woman unalived her boyfriend over Sunday breakfast after he gets upset with her for eating too much while they are on a budget. That's crazy, man. These people are sick and have lost their damn minds. Okay, goodness, that is crazy. What? So she unalived her boyfriend. I hope I didn't say kill. I think I did. But anyway, she unalived her boyfriend. This lady right here. So she unalived him after during breakfast after he got upset with her for eating too much while they are on a budget. So let's see. So police said she ate a large amount of food and didn't leave much left for the victim, prompting him to get upset and her to open fire. So she allegedly shot and unalived 23-year-old Joshua Jones with one of his own GUN's S's while the two of them were eating on Sunday morning. Anyway, the girlfriend called police herself and reported the slaying, claiming she accidentally shot Jones in the chest while they were fighting over their meal. So the girlfriend told deputies that she and Jones had been arguing over the food that was made for breakfast. Let's see. So that's how they got on this list, but they didn't finish it. So anyway, she is charged with second-degree murder, and she was booked at a local parish jail on a $1 million bond. Okay. So again, this lady unalived her boyfriend over Sunday breakfast after he gets upset with her for eating too much food while they are on a budget. Now his whole life is gone too, and hers as well. That is crazy as ever. Goodness, why would you get that mad at the table and you feel like you needed to pull out a GUN to unalive him? That's crazy, y'all. So Pop Smoke's Iller apologizes before revealing his sentence. I didn't know he was going up there. Let's see. Corey Walker, the sole adult charged with the murder of Pop Smoke, apologized in court to the rapper's family and to his close ones on Friday. So anyway, in Los Angeles, the court handed him a 29-year sentence for the 2020 incident following a guilty plea to voluntary manslaughter and home invasion robbery. The charges also involve multiple GUN and gang stuff, okay? During his apology, Walker also thanked his defense lawyers, Kellen Davis and Dion Benjamin, for helping him avoid a much more harsher punishment. So he said, even though the Jackson's family isn't here in court today, I would like to sincerely apologize for my unforgivable actions. He also said, although there is no apology that amounts to the taking of someone's life, I would also like to take this opportunity to apologize to my family for the pain and embarrassment that they have endured over the last 5 years, as well as an apology to my community I take responsibility for my dreadful partake in these crimes. And as I begin my road to rehab, I assure you that I will steer clear from negative behavior. So I don't know if he's going to actually do this. He might, and he might not. You know how that go. So he got 20. How many years did I say he got? 20 some years, I believe. I think I said that. 29-year sentence. So how old is this boy? See, I think that was the young one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how old this guy. He got to be, let's see, 20 something. Maybe 21, 22, 23. I don't know. But damn, he will get 29 years in jail. So let's see if he is 20 something. To say 23, 33, 43. Let's see, 33, 43. Well, he'll just be 54. He can still have time to do things, to get out in 29 years. That's crazy. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's about it. Let's see. Oh, with this plane, the one that flipped over when it did the land. Anyway, they said social media detectives think they have identified a 26-year-old female Delta Airlines pilot who was only certified last month after crashing in Toronto over some food. Right, that's crazy. And they still say they do not know yet what caused them to land like that. Let's see. So they claim, let's see. They said they don't know what caused that, okay? Um, But they said it appears that social media has been putting in the work to find the pilots. They said the plane struck the landing strip as it arrived at Toronto Airport, but videos show the CRJ 900 aircraft catching fire when it hit the pavement and proceeding to turn sideways until sliding across the runway. It has been some time, and we still do not know the identities of the pilot or pilots of the plane. So unconfirmed reports online are now suggesting that 26-year-old Kendo was the main pilot and one of the pilots of the Delta. And they said the Delta Airlines plane that crashed and flipped upside down in Toronto Pearson International Airport. So maybe they will address this. So they're saying that this 26-year-old, get this right, this 26-year-old Kendall Mitchell Swanson was the main pilot on or of the Delta Air. So they're trying to blame this on the female pilot. And I remember I was reading something where they said the people who, the flight attendants on the plane, they were bragging and saying that it was all female, almost an all female, job, work when they were, doing their job, be on the plane. That's crazy. So somebody said, blame those female pilots, not Trump. And don't forget that military crash. Again, female pilots. None had anything to do with Trump. Let's see. Okay. Somebody said she came in too fast for her condition. Somebody said no, she was on speed. She just failed to round out and flare because of the snow conditions. Okay. Okay, so that's tripped out. But they haven't found the official cause of why that plane skid and then flipped over. So I don't know if the co-pilot or whatever played any role in this. Okay. And so ASAP really breaks silence after ASAP Rocky was found not guilty. Let's see what he said real quick. Ooh. So anyway, let's see here what they said here. Let's go back and see. Okay, hold on. So anyway, they said 2 days after former collaboration, ASAP, 2 days after former collaborator ASAP Rocky was found not guilty on 2 felony counts of assault with a weapon stemming from a 2021 altercation during which really alleged Rocky shot at him with a real GUN. So the rapper, real name Sherelle Efron, gave insight into his reaction. He said, gossiping is a form of entertainment for people who have no meaningful goals or purpose in life. Hate me, bring shame to my name, say bad things about me, I don't care. And then he also said, your existence doesn't add any value in my life. And he also, hold on. So anyway, his statement came after Rocky's lawyer, Joe Tacopino, called him an angry, pathological liar who committed perjury again and again and again and again. And he said that during his closing argument. So anyway, that's what he said. Is this him right here? Really? I think so. This may be him right there. I don't know. Okay. So that's what he said. So he's kind of teed off. So it is what it is. So hopefully ASAP Rocky can stay away from this dude and be looking out for him at the same time. So one more story. This is definitely a fuckery story. It's not fuckery because of what happened. It's just fuckery because of, this person did this. It's just plain crazy. So anyway, a Maryland woman grilled chicken to hide the smell of her unalive mom's burning body. That's crazy as hell. Okay? These people are nuts. Okay? Let's see. This lady dismembered her mom's body with a chainsaw. Okay? Back in 2023. Now recently she has been convicted of murder. So Candace Craig, 46, was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole on Wednesday, following an 8-day trial. In May 2023, Margaret Gregg, 71, was unalived by her daughter, Gregg, and her own daughter, 21-year-old Celia Hardy. They dismembered the body with a chainsaw and attempted to burn her remains on the grill behind the home, investigators claim. And I remember telling you guys about this in 2023. Anyway, Hardy told the authorities that Craig attacked her mother after a dispute over a credit card. The next day, Hardy found her grandmother's body in a bedroom bin. 10 days later, officers were called to perform a welfare check on the home after receiving a call from a relative who had not heard from Margaret Craig in several days. It was then when they discovered the crime. Anyway, Craig was convicted of first-degree murder as well as second-degree murder, tampering with evidence, and disposing of a body in an unauthorized location. Hardy testified against her mother in December and told the jury that she helped burn and dispose of her remains. On the witness stand, she said that her mother had bought a gas can, charcoal, and a lighter, which they used to try to burn her grandmother's body. When asked why did she do it, she said, because my mother asked me. Anyway, court officials said she had a developmental disability and was therefore easily coerced. Now, according to prosecutors, Craig and Hardy also cooked some chicken on the grill to try to cover up the smell of the victim's burning flesh. Anyway, Hardy, who had previously pleaded guilty to accessory after the fact, was released from jail, where she had been since 2023, and sentenced in December to remain on supervised probation for 5 years. That's crazy. So yeah, I remember when I told you guys about this, and I think this is the mom. I don't know if this is. I think this is the mom. I'm not sure. No, this may be the daughter. I don't know for sure. So I'm not going to show the picture because I don't know which one it is. But anyway, I remember telling you guys all about this case, and I think I showed some pictures of the mom and the daughters and the granddaughter. A hot ass mess. It's sad, sad, sad. Why would you do something so crazy like that, man? So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this live tonight. I think I went over everything that I wanted to tell you guys. The only thing that I did not cover is Diddy's news. I'll just briefly summarize that real quick. Remember, I think did I talk about this earlier? I think I talked about this earlier, okay? And I told you guys that Diddy's lawyer stepped back. He quit representing Diddy. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he said the only reason he gave is because he said he cannot effectively represent Diddy. He did not go into strict details or explain exactly what he was referring to or anything. He only said that one or two statements, and that was it. Okay, so we were basically talking about that earlier in regards to him. All right, and then we also talked about earlier this week, we talked about Diddy and his lawyer. Let me think. I'm trying to think. But we already know Jay-Z and Diddy's lawsuit was dismissed. But something else happened. I'm trying to think what it was. Oh, I cannot even remember. Something else happened. But besides that lawsuit being dismissed, something else happened with Diddy. I'm trying to think what it was in his lawyer. I cannot remember right now, but let me see if they recap it right here real quick. Let's see. They're talking about the lawyer just stepping down. Right. Hold on, let's see. So they did say it. Okay, so he did say something else. They said, hold on. So he did say he kept his statement brief and vague. to avoid sharing any details shielded by attorney-client privilege, okay? And they said this move won't become official until the judge finds a reason to approve his departure and signs off. But Rico, the attorney, maintains there's reason for his departure, even if he is not sharing the details, saying there are sufficient reasons for him to leave the defense team. So they said this is some horrible news for Diddy. However, this morning they said it wasn't horrible, okay? And they said that his trial and everything will go on as planned, and the other two lawyers will continue to represent him, to the fullest. But here they said that this is some horrible news for Diddy that seems to indicate things might not be going as too well for him. Somebody said when a lawyer says this, it's usually two things. They saw something horrific, or they have saw some type of conflict or something like that. So let's see what else they got. So that's what we discussed earlier about, I think his name is Anthony Rico, the lawyer, I think that's his name, about how he stepped down from representing Diddy and what he told everybody, the reason why. That's what we talked about earlier concerning Diddy. And then, earlier this week, like I said before, we talked about Jay-Z's and Diddy's civil lawsuit was dismissed. But it was another news story that I brought out about Diddy, but I can't remember exactly what it was. So y'all can check out those lives and you will find out. Okay? So yeah, that's just to recap on what we was talking about earlier with Diddy in my earlier live. Okay? All right. So guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. It's been 2 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to thank Jermaine for being here, showing support. He probably asleep now. Nightbot always doing his job. Let's see what else. Nate the Great Podcast was up in here checking us out. Let's see. Drip Advisory was up in here checking us out. And let's see who else. I think that's it, guys. Everybody in the bushes, thank you so much. Everybody who watches this in the replay, thank you so much as well. I'll see you guys back on Monday unless something major happened. And I will be staying on top of all this Diddy news and whatever else, the planes and everything else. And again, my condolences are expressed out for Tigger's mom and for Biggie Small's mom. They both passed on at, I think Tigger's mom was 53 and Biggie's mom was 78. Okay. And they did not give the reason for Tigger's mom yet. And for Biggie's mom, they said natural causes. All right. All right, guys. Until Monday, you guys have a great weekend. Don't forget to check out my shopping haul and check out my Country Rain reaction videos if you guys like and watch Country Rain. And don't forget to check out my shorts and the other live videos. All right. Until Monday, guys, have a good weekend and be safe and have fun. Yeah. And don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and share and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much and good night. Let's see here. No, we need to take that down. It's been up the wrong damn thing every time. You go right there. And then we're going to put this one up. And remember, if something happens where I need to come in, I'll, come in and let you guys know, whatever the case is. All right? All right. Y'all have a good night.